I'll be taking your physics classes for this academic year. You all know that due to lockdown, it is not possible to meet you personally and start with classroom coaching. So you have been asked to take online lectures. We have to stick to online teaching, and once the college begins, we'll start with classroom coaching. I will starting with oscillation, a chapter from section mechanics. Now, listen to me carefully, Nadagopi. In the section mechanics, you can't go in a haphazard manner. You have to follow certain sequence of the chapters, and then only you can learn the mechanics properly. Like 11th standard में आपने देखा रहेगा. Please remember that you should have a copy of government textbook 11th standard. तो उसमें देखो पहले first you learn about dimension, then motion in straight line, motion in plane में projectile motion, circular motion, and then you can learn about oscillation and rotational motion. Got it? So should have a knowledge of circular motion before we start with oscillation. I've done that in 11th standard. I've done that in 11th standard with you. आपको क्या करना है? You have to go through it again and again and be perfect with circular motion. Are you getting me? Is that clear to you? So let's start with oscillation. To start with, we'll define periodic motion. You all know that a motion which repeats after regular interval of time is called as periodic motion. I repeat, I said that any motion which repeats after regular interval of time is called as periodic motion. For example, motion of moon around the earth, motion of all the planets around the sun. It's called as uniform circular motion. So you can say that uniform circular motion is a periodic motion. Remember, you have done this in the chapter circular motion. UCM is a type of circular motion and is a periodic motion. Please remember. Okay. Now, for any periodic motion, we define two important parameters. One is called as time period, and the other one is called as frequency. Time period means time required to the time required to complete one revolution in case of UCM, uniform circular motion. I repeat, I said that the time required to complete one revolution is called as what? Time period. Frequency of revolution आपने कैसे define किया था? The number of revolutions in unit time. The number of revolutions completed in unit time. When I say unit time, means it is 1 second. Please remember that. That is called as frequency. Generally, we use the letter capital T for time period and small f for the frequency. Sometimes in some other books, you will find the letter small n for frequency. What is the relation between the two? F is equal to 1 upon T. Please remember, this relation is also important. Frequency, for any periodic motion, frequency is the reciprocal of time period. F is equal to 1 upon T. Very, very important expression. We'll use it several times in the chapter oscillation. Is that clear to you? Now, pay attention. Oscillation. Oscillation is the type of periodic motion. Please remember that. Remember one thing, all oscillatory motions are periodic. See, all periodic motions are not oscillatory. For example, UCM is periodic but not oscillatory. But all oscillatory motions are periodic motion. You can say oscillatory motion is an example of periodic motion. अब इसे define कैसे करते हैं oscillatory motion? So, in oscillatory motion, you will find particle moves to and fro about the center of motion, or you can say particle moves up and down about the center of motion. I said to and fro about the center of motion, or up and down about the center of motion. वो जो center of motion है ना, it is also called as center of oscillation. It is also called as main position, or it is also called as equilibrium position. Please remember that. You have to remember all these words properly. I said that center of motion is called as center of oscillation. It is also called as mean position, or it is also called as equilibrium position. Please remember that. Is that clear? I repeat the definition again. What is an oscillatory motion? In oscillatory motion, the body moves to and fro about the center of motion, center of oscillation. Yeah, up and down about the center of motion. Is that clear? Now, oscillatory motion is also called as harmonic motion. Now, what is the reason for that? See, the particle which performs oscillatory motion, उसका जो displacement है, उसका velocity है, उसका acceleration है, you can express it in terms of sine and cosine function. We'll see that part later on. But displacement, velocity and acceleration can be expressed in terms of sine and cosine functions. Now all of you know that sine and cosine functions are periodic functions. They are harmonic functions. And therefore, oscillatory motion is also called as harmonic motion. Please remember. So very, very important. Either you have to say oscillatory motion or harmonic motion. Okay? Now, in harmonic motion, in oscillatory motion, look at the path. If the path is straight line, see the body is moving to and fro, but in a straight line path. Body is moving up and down, but in a straight line path. Agar path straight line, then it is called as linear simple harmonic motion. It is called linear simple harmonic motion. But if the path is angular one like this, as a curvature रहेगा, body is moving to and fro, but along the curved path, if you look at it, then it is called as angular rotation, angular simple harmonic motion. Angular simple harmonic motion, we'll do it afterwards. We will talk about linear simple harmonic motion. For example, see, you've seen the motion of needle of the sewing machine. Needle of the sewing machine, it moves to and fro. Look at the path. Path is a straight line. Linear simple harmonic motion. So best example of linear simple harmonic motion. But अब पेंडुलम देखेंगे, क्लॉक का पेंडुलम है ना, थोड़ा सा ऐसे एंगल में घूमता है, देखो तो एंगुलर रोटेशन का एग्जांपल हो. But if the distance is small, pendulum of clock, उसका अगर distance छोटा रहेगा ना, so you can consider as path is linear and it is linear simple harmonic motion. But the best example is needle of the sewing machine. That is an example of linear simple harmonic motion. Swinging of swing. अभी swinging of swing में वो curvature होता है, so that is an example of angular rotation. Are you getting it? But as I said in the beginning, in the chapter oscillation, you will learn about linear simple harmonic motion. Okay? We'll take one example and we'll find out the necessary condition to produce linear rotation. Very, very important. Look at that. Example में क्या देखो? See, मैंने एक system लिया है देखो. The system consists of spring and the block. Block का mass m है. ये spring है. Spring, the one end of the spring is attached to the support. Other end of the spring है ना, it is attached to the block देखो. Block of mass. Okay? Initially the spring and the block both are at rest. ये जो position है ना, it is at rest ना, तो एक position है ना block का, उसको mean position बोलते हैं, और it is called as equilibrium position, mean position or equilibrium position. Is that clear? Okay. Now, please remember, in simple harmonic motion, the displacement is always measured from the mean position. Very important. Displacement, the distance, it is measured from the mean position. So अभी देखो, look at the board. Suppose if I move the block to the right, look at this diagram. So you'll find the spring gets stretched due to elastic properties of the spring, वो stretch होगा देखो. Okay, मैंने block को देखो ऐसा stretch. Okay. What is the displacement of the block? X. It is measured from the mean position. ये mean position है, and the displacement is towards the right. Is that clear? Okay. Now, from here, if I release the block, tell me the direction in which it will move. you'll come to know it will move towards left. ये ब्लॉक यहाँ से मैंने रिलीज किया ना, तो ये लेफ्ट में जाएगा। अब ये ब्लॉक लेफ्ट में जाएगा, इसका मतलब द फोर्स विच एक्ट्स ऑन द बॉडी, इट ट्राइज टू ब्रिंग द बॉडी बैक टू मीन पोजीशन। It tries to bring the body back to what? Mean position, original position. Okay? Now, you will get same result, same finding, same conclusion when you move the block to the left. ये मैंने right में लेके गया था ना, अभी सपोज if I move the block to the left, तो अभी देखो displacement left में हो गया, तो say the displacement is x. X is the letter used to denote displacement. Spring compress हो जाएगा. Now if I release the block here, now due to elastic properties of the spring, the block will move towards right, and it will move towards mean position. So in both the cases, what do we find? The force which acts on the body in oscillatory motion, in simple harmonic motion, it is always directed towards mean position. It always tries to restore the original position of the body, and therefore the force which acts on the body in linear simple harmonic motion, or you can say in simple harmonic motion, is called restoring force. Here F is the letter used to denote the force. So F, ये जो F है, that F is called restoring force. Please remember that. इसको क्या बोलते हैं? Restoring force. This F is called as restoring force. Is that clear? Okay. Now, why it is called as restoring force? Because it tries to bring the body back to mean position. It tries to restore the original position of the body, and therefore it is called as restoring. Okay. Now, here, suppose if I increase it, मैंने थोड़ा ज़्यादा stretch किया and release किया, you'll come to know the body will come back to its mean position quickly. Here also, if I compress it more and if I release it, body will try to come back to its mean position quickly. यानी जब मैं x बढ़ाता हूँ, f का वैल्यू भी बढ़ता है, देखो restoring force, the magnitude of restoring force also increases, and therefore here you can say in linear SHM, f is proportional to x. To change over from proportionality sign to equal to sign, so f is equal to k into x. Added negative sign. The negative sign indicates f and x are oppositely directed. That will come to know from the diagram. Here, displacement is towards line. Look at the direction of the force. Towards left. Here, displacement is towards left. Look at the direction of the force. Towards left. So f and x का direction क्या रहता है? Opposite रहता है. So that is being shown with the help of negative sign. Negative sign indicates f and x are oppositely directed. K is a constant, and here the constant in this example it depends upon the elastic properties of the spring. आ रहा है समझ में? So f is equal to minus k. It is called necessary condition to produce linear SHM. Any motion which governs by f is equal to minus k is an oscillatory motion. More correctly, more precisely, it is linear simple harmonic motion. Am I right? That is the first part in the chapter oscillation. A equation आना चाहिए तो. And what is that equation called as? Necessary condition to produce linear SHM. Is that clear to you? आ रहा है समझ में? Okay. Now the next part है कि क्या कर रहा है इसमें. They'll ask you to find out differential equation of linear SHM. They'll say get the differential equation of linear SHM. Now, what is differential equation? An equation, any mathematical expression which contains derivative is called differential equation of differential or differential equation of linear equation. Isliye, whenever you learn about mathematics, whenever you learn about mechanics, you need a base of mathematics. See, mechanics is applied mathematics. Mechanics is a part of physics, but applied mechanics. You need applied. What I want to say, you need a base of mathematics. Without mathematics, it is not possible. Hello, Kamlesh. चालू कर दुसरं.
हा, तुमचं चालू आहे. एक वाजवून घ्या.